Hope to see some sort of, we'll be doing interviews and stuff tomorrow and figuring out, oh, look at that. There's no Reyna. We were hopeful. We were hopeful there'd be a Reyna.
I'm seeing a Reyna.
Wait,
I'm watching
the wrong way around?
Stream. Yeah, they're backwards. So Scream has 100% locked in Reyna. So they were on the other side. Don't worry about it. Switch the UI around, and you've got it. And we've got a quick start. We can jump in right into this. No messing. This is a straight up pinch towards B through mid, and they're going to try and get that Soba to feel as uncomfortable as possible.
We'll be piling straight in there. And poor old Cypher. Oh, Duno. Hello. And Chihuahua. They have absolutely stopped that attack dead. And it is TBD on the defensive side here that have just stopped everything. And that's, there's not a lot they can do about it. Unless they push straight in. They're going aggressive. It's going to be a 3-man stack straight through. They will find Soulcas. And then the last man, Kryptix. They know exactly where it's coming from. Job done. That was what was looking like a fearful round for TBD there to be just absolutely cut down.
Yeah. Let's see the pace they go about this. For now, TBD do sit one round to the good. Fish123, of course, not able to capitalize after Duno having that brilliant success holding that kind of B connector from middle. Nicely handled. And honestly, Soba on B, I've seen Sinatra playing it so well. The amount of time you can buy. I'd like to see Duno kind of making his own stamp on it as well. So excited to see what he can bring, but you can buy so much time and info off the back. For now, though, pistols, ghosts, maybe some classics. You shouldn't expect too much beyond that.
Look at that, Echoes and Screaming taking a hell of a lot of damage straight away, just through the smoke. A little bit of spray, why not? Shooting the standard position, but they are just going to shove the way straight up mid. Pistol rush it straight in. It is going to be sat ready and waiting. MOLSI with the paranoia going for the peek, but look at this. Link peeks around the side, gets 2 down, quick headshots. Makes it expensive, but that was all it's going to be. And there's the first 2 big rounds for TBD. And now let's see where they can go from here.
So, I'm looking at this now as remember, these players are good for TBD. NEEX is certainly a name if you're obviously a fan of the Polish FPS scene. You'll definitely know who he is. Chihuahua's done very well for himself. Duno's definitely up there. Archer's certainly got a name. MOLSI I'm a little bit new to. I don't know them through Counter-Strike, so maybe there's someone I need to just learn who they are. So I'm excited to see if they bring something that I haven't seen. But we do see the buy coming out for Fish123. They are up on the Phantoms. Let's see what they bring this round. It looks like a very kind of defensive piece on A, maybe expecting some aggression. And it was actually on towards B. Jet went for the push towards those B halls and now has peeled off from it. It's a big stack to mid-B side, but they're floating the players back over towards A.
So, no Sage for TBD. There's just could be big. We'll see how that plays out. Generally, with Ascent, you don't get a chance to get in and get their heels off, so not too surprising. First big A hit comes through. MOLSI manages to step through, gets the Spectre working well for him. Kryptix will get Chihuahua down. Spike's actually been separated from the team still at the moment. A Scream will get up on top, finds himself Arch. Now going to look straight through. Support arrives. It's coming back through from Tree. They've got the walled off position. They're going to try and boost around, and well, MOLSI just wasn't looking there. Scream took him down easily. And now Duno is separated from this. Of course, this is the danger. They're still using the Spectres. So when that wall goes down, it's actually, they're going to hammer away at it to get rid of it.
Yeah, the retake's going to be pretty tricky considering they're still on the Bulldogs here up against the full ARs. Link's just buying time as well. Nice work. 1-for-1 trade. It's done the job. It's going to probably buy you enough time. Scream does find Duno. Nicely handled. Scream crisp as ever. It wasn't the most beautiful site take, if I'm honest. I mean, you know, if you watch a lot of Valorant, I think Cloud9's A take is something that a lot of people look towards, especially when you have a Jet. I'd like to see if NEEX can do a bit of that. I think that's a pretty fair assessment on that one. That'd be awesome. But an op can do wonders on this. I wonder if we see some aggression with it. It looks like a double stack towards short for the defensive side, or maybe just Cypher kind of doing a bit of work, trying to put that utility down. But the buy's not great for the defensive team.
They did go in with the standard bonus round of trying to carry the weapons through, but if you remember, they did lose 2 or 3 in the second round, so they had to kind of force up into the last one, which puts them low on the economy this time around. That's why we're seeing them separating. But aggression doesn't net anything on the A site. They do go fairly aggressive in the mid control. generally given to the attacking side is in the hands of Fish123 as they're set to look up a B play here, but there is a rotate coming through, and this is the operator. Here's NEEX going to go for a peek here. Will he better catch something? The Sova's not going to play the attention here, but now the wall goes up. It absolutely sets the green flag going, and they are going to try and push through, but those paint shells stop screaming his tracks.
Yeah, they need to go now, though. Looking at where the spike is, there's a little bit of a time limit. That's huge. Finding Arch is great, and now they need to push off the back of it. Try and keep that momentum going. Jet does find position on the site, though, so that op is in play. And let's see if that Sova can buy a bit of time, give that information over. Eccle's already going to find MOLSI. It's not looking so good, but they haven't cleared the site properly yet.
Trying to use that recon bolt to give them the information. They're actually going to rotate back across, but they're running straight into Chihuahua. Gets the one down, gets the two. It makes it costly, and Kryptix now suddenly finds himself running with the spike. It is Scream that's sat waiting till lights, not Scream. It is going to be... Who's off at the side there? It is Link. Link's the man that's holding and stopping them, and they're actually going to rotate all the way around the world across the mid, and Link's maybe caught off guard here. NEEX is going to be there quicker, but he gets Scream back on his feet, and now makes it a 3-on-2, and they also catch Duno in the cross, and that just leaves the last man try and come in. I don't know. I think he's going to have to save the operator here, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Scream should see him in a second. Should be the first to see him, and a headshot comes through. NEEX goes down. And a big attacking round is going to absolutely hammer the economy of TBD. And yeah, this is going to have to be a save.
Yeah, nice little opener. Scream found there. If you imagine Arch was there with a little bit more, work, maybe even just like a 1-for-1 trade, that could have been big. NEEX was able to do pretty well on the site, so that could have been much tougher, but as you said, the economy's been broken down. Let's see what their anti-ecos are like. This is probably going to be the peak towards short. With the op, we should probably check in with whoever's getting up there. Oh, that's nice. There it is.
Yeah, that's the dirty boost.
Yeah, so they can watch short really comfy with this. They didn't put their op up there, but NEEX popping the ult does at least kind of give them a little bit more to fight with. Oh, he does have the op. There we go.
See whether he finds anyone. Yeah, Link up high. That's just going to drop down. Won't have any vision on that one, so just simply guesswork. And this is actually, or it was stacked out for B. That's a shrouded step coming out from MOLSI to get in position. They've got 4 stacked here, but here we go. It's going straight in. He tries to go looking. They're trying to get a weapon away, and they have. It's worked out for them. In the end, it was Duno that got himself hit, so one taken. Let's see if they can put it to use, because we can see the spike. It's rotating over towards the A site. Now it leaves just a single man Chihuahua in position. And he's spotted.
Really nice. NEEX is here, though. Keep an eye on the ult. See what NEEX can do up towards heaven. Probably going to bide their time unless someone peeks into it, but they've got the gun to play back with Vandal now in play. Spike should be planted. They can't stop it, but if they do damage on the retake, it's still possible. These after plants are quite nice. This short pressure could definitely work out well, but it has to be well communicated. It has to go together. NEEX is going kind of on his own here. He needs some help to keep their attention further away, and I think he's now been truly noticed from this angle. And there comes the shutdown. Everyone else tried to push back in. MOLSI does find a little, but not enough to make much of a difference. It was going to come down to NEEX, and the timing on getting that little bit of a reveal off the camera kind of denied everything.
It was that and the door. The fact is they had pistols and they shut the door on them, so they're hammering away to get the damn door down. MOLSI trying to make it expensive for them, but Link was ready for that. Not going to get caught out from scaffold there, and we'll get away with it. 3-2. Link being the difference. Look at that. 7-3-1. Great start from him. On the Sage support player, my ass. Not having any of that. NEEX can't afford the armor, and obviously with the ulti used, so this is a big round for TBD. If they lose this one, I fear they may slip out of it very early, but we have seen this being heavily sided attacking and then heavily sided defending. The meta keeps shifting back and forward, I think, as people figure out better attacking strategies versus better defensive strategies. So let's just see which way this goes.
We've got, I think this is a contact A, almost. They're going for the execution now, but they're going through one choke point and up against Noman. This is going to be really brutal to run through.
That was a big paranoia. That was a paranoia across 3 or 4 of them there. They had to back away.
They've drawn out some utility. Do they have much left themselves? That's the next big question. If you know you're up against a weakened team on poor money, taking away any of their economy is pretty impressive, even if it's just utility. You've got the information play coming out from the Omen to try and garner where they're going or what they're doing. And yes, they have caused A rotations, but if there's still, you know, a couple of smokes here and here, you know, little bits and pieces to work with, this isn't bad for the attackers.
Just trying to give the information. There we go. Little check over there. So the Omens looked, and they're actually going to go back onto A site. So building up on this one, they haven't rotated away from there. They've still got a 3-stack here. Both down on site. While the Omen sits at tree. So MOLSI could be pivotal here as NEEX tries to line up the shot. He will get linked down. That's a big one, but Scream has opened up. Now it just leaves Chihuahua at the back. MOLSI sitting in the smoke. MOLSI trying to sit and wait. Does get the one down. Chihuahua got a second. And then the showstopper comes through. Shuts down 2. And a fantastic defensive hold in the end from TBD.
I'm not sure what the plan was really for Fish123 when they hit the site like that. It felt that initial hit was the main plan, and when that got kind of thrown out the window, it looked a little lost. And, well, I mean, icing on the cake there when a showstopper just bangs like that, but this attacking side doesn't look as fully kind of fleshed out as I'd like. I was looking at the kind of history with Fish123 on this map. You know, they lost to G2 13-8, they beat NIP and OT, they beat Party Parrots. They've got a decent history on it for sure, but, you know, TBD, not a bad little CIS squad here. And Polish.
Aggressive defensive push down mid there. That was NEEX going looking through mid. And actually, MOLSI was the one that found the opening kill. Scream and Link sit back. Very divided on the attack at the moment as Scream looking to play. I question sometimes, but they're looking to try and draw some attention, seeing if they can force a rotate over to B, because I'm assuming this is an A hit, with the spike slowly meandering that way around the back. Soulcas going to work his way around the dark cover into tree, while actually they are going to group in mid. I tell a lie, but there is a tripwire in place.
Just looking for a pick potentially at this point. Waiting for the Owl drone to catch up, which it should be doing right about now. Could potentially follow with it. Yeah, it looks like Sage will be putting up the wall and going off the back, but they're going to a 3-stack site, so maybe trying to just throw a bit of a fake, keep some attention over this way, but it's not really going to draw too much away. This Omen and Cypher combo has been dealing with them pretty handedly, and again, MOLSI, not just one, that's going to be his second in this instance, and the third overall. Finally shut down, but you think about the effectiveness of the trade, and Chihuahua's still alive.
Oh, he couldn't quite land the shot, though, on Link, just slightly off aim, and now Link's got himself a second, going big again, but NEEX comes around, here's the spike going down, may even just go for the wall back through, but Link gets a triple. Can he make it in the fourth? Arch manages to find the man, but the slow comes down. I know he knows where Link is. He knows he's down under. Satchel charge can work him down. Got one more to go with. That's going to be right on the button. And the defuse comes through. Nicely played by Arch set. Using his brain, not his aim. I feel like maybe I've lost Lauren. I'm not too sure. I see you transmitting, but not hearing anything. No, there you are.
Definitely just muted my mic.
Nice.
Unmute. Yeah. No, I was just saying Link was he wanted his kebab and you know what I mean. He's doing the best he can. Bless him. I need a comprehensive approach now from Fish123. This is 2 rounds back to back, where it's looked pretty good for TBD. One was a post plant, 1v1, but I'd like to see a little bit more on this attacking side. But NEEX, every day of the week, you'd imagine the op would find that, but no, Scream denies, and that's a big pick. That can really cut this defensive side in half, but look at them trying to get back into it. Scream denies another, that's a second, and it's a good one too. Gonna layer in, switch towards the side. Does he find the Sova first and foremostly? It looks like he does. Scream is so slick at this.
Simple plan, simple hold. Don't think there's anything they can do with the retake here. It's going to be blind pushing. If anything, there's a wall in the way as well. And that's just going to force Chihuahua and MOLSI to try a different approach. Chihuahua just sitting, waiting. Going to see what for the wall timeout and see if he can get some exits, but that's about all it's going to be. Will be 4-4. No defuse likely to come through. MOLSI does get the extra on the escape. Chihuahua also catching echoes as well. So they are starting to make it costly. And on the escape, they're going to have to push through those weapons.
Here. you were a mistake.
Gets another. Can he make it another? Yes, he can. And they can wipe them out here. You know what? They haven't got time for the defuse, but Scream gets taken down in the end. Can't get himself the ace. Chihuahua will take him out, but they made it expensive for Fish123 there.
Let's have a look at the money.
Yeah.
Look at the damage is gonna cost him that little bit of a backup, right? It keeps him pretty humbled at this. You got 1.8 on Link now, which is gonna be a little bit rough to fashion a purchase. Not bad at all. And again, I love seeing that Scream runs a Vandal now. Switching up off the Phantom, pretty nice. Pretty darn nice. I think someone like his playstyle can definitely do wonders. But we do see an A stack coming out for the defensive side of TBD, looking like they're going to sit over towards A with 4 players. Just trying to capitalize on maybe the jet play, try and get a gun away.
Revealing area.
Holding them up, but with pistols, so he switches over to the shorty and then caught
the
switching weapon with the wall bang. Oh, you hate to see it. That's going to be the site taken. There's nothing they can do about this one. They only have the pistols anyway.
Oh, that's the anti-wall bang. Just it's filth, but it works. Right, Spike should go down. Let's go, Spike. Come on, Omen. Come. There we go. Spike gonna go down. And they're just trying to find these last 2 players. They don't need to overpush. You don't want to lose your guns. You don't want to lose a Vandal or a Phantom. Yeah, there we go. Contact made. Shouldn't overdo anything. Again, that's pretty much your win conditions in this. Keep it nice and clean. Nice work. There we go. So what? 5 alive. Spike down. No losses to pistols. Very good.
All right, then. Back on the weapons. Bind. Oh, my God. Look at that bite. Half armor at best. Not pretty. Not pretty for the defensive side, but at the moment, they're drawing fairly even.
Here.
With 4 rounds on the defense. I never know. I still never know, really, which way this one swings.
I'd say the one thing I'm going to keep in mind here is that TBD did win the pistol, and of course they got the one off the back.
Yep.
So gun round wise, yep, Fish123 are doing a little bit better in my opinion, but you know, pistol rounds still count, so it's not like you don't get them, but you get a lot more gun rounds, so you got to put a little bit more emphasis on those being the key elements. But we'll see if it continues to go forward. And I love that bait. So he baits as though he's gone to the other side of the wall, but he's going to probably double face on this side. It's a nice little sound bait coming through.
I think MOLSI is falling for it, though. Holding position while Chihuahua stands guard.
I have the spike.
Playing with the dark cover Scream at the moment as he looks towards taking a bit of an aim duel with MOLSI. Going to be where the fight starts as Soulcas stacks up. Everybody's stacking in across here. Goes ready to go. And now, are they going to try and draw it? The trees where the play will be. MOLSI will catch the one off guard. Gets the little boost up. Ooh, so close to catching the head there. And we'll just duck down and avoid the damage from those shock darts. Chihuahua, meanwhile, is popping off on sight. Gets taken down eventually by Kryptix. And now it's a 4-on-3. This attack has been absolutely halted and stunted. NEEX trying to get across, but gets a quick cloud burst down. Can't manage to work it. Scream comes in, but he's got his recon bolt stuck inside him. Link will get the trade with MOLSI, and now he's pushing around the side. There's NEEX stuck above. They are both directly below, but the wraparound is coming, and they haven't dealt with Arch. He peeks out, gets himself a double, and the defuse will come. It's all square, 5 apiece.
That retake was pretty brave from Arch in a way. I was surprised he got away with that angle, but just avoiding eyeline until it was just around the corner, so he gets away with it in the end. Yeah, very close game between these two, 5-5. And I've got to say, I'm not like blown away by Fish123 on this map yet. Maybe their strength melee in the defensive side. I thought with maybe Scream on that Reyna, we could have seen like a little bit more punch to it, a little bit more gusto. But it hasn't been terrible, and this is again credit to TBD for looking quite good. That, you know, again, Chihuahua, yeah, he's what, 9-8, but the amount of like stopping power he's brought to that A site, so effective. So really holding his own here.
The usage of dark cover and paranoia have been very effective as well from MOLSI to slow them down. And something we should actually mention is the fact that there is a triple smoke setup effectively from TBD, with obviously the Cypher, the Omen, And of course the cloudburst from the Jet can be very useful on that defensive side. The Owl drone doesn't net them any information down mid. Well, I guess it did. It net them the information that there's nobody in mid. I guess that's as helpful as ever, but it is going to be a B stack, it seems, as we try and walk around. But unfortunately, this is kind of set up. Screams looking to be the man that peaks, and you can see NEEX is there. Oh, Duno. He's going to be flashing straight into it. Comes across, just absolutely brazenly peeks it, goes straight into it, and NEEX lands the shot on Link.
All right, NEEX, how much more have you got here in the tank? You've got potentially 3 players coming away. Ultimates being popped. Smoke's going down. Pressure's mounting. Nice readjust towards the back of sight. You can see the Omen TP'd away. Going to get himself safe towards the cubby. Luckily for NEEX, he's safe. And there we go. Nice shot from NEEX. Nice. Ekis 1. And then Arch going to find Kryptix. This is a beautiful hold. Honestly, NEEX's readjustment, the positions, so well done.
It was just a little bit of blocking. Soulcas makes it costly, gets the 2 down. They kind of blocked each other. One wanted to hold the position. All 3 of them looking the same way. That's a bit criminal in terms of defensive after such a great hold against the whole team. But they just didn't know where that last man is, and you can see what that meant. It means that Duno is basically sitting on. Well, actually, Chihuahua can buy him a weapon, so he should be fine with the trade there. It's going to drop him a Phantom, but it does mean the attack is somewhat halted here. And with Fish123 looking great at the start, once they got their weapon zone, TBD seem to have put their feet down, dug in, and now with the final round, looking to try and make it a 7-5 half.
Let's see what NEEX does. It looks like him and Omen. Yeah, they're going for a little bit of a mid play. You can see Omen supporting, watching to NEEX's right where Link currently is. So they're going to try and maybe get a little bit of mid control. Yeah, MOLSI's going walkabouts. That smoke's going to dissipate. Oh, MOLSI, watch your timing on that. They know what's up now.
He just shrouded step away from it though, so it gets him into safety, and that's what he does. NEEX actually picked Link off as well, and NEEX is holding the angle. He may get himself a second here. Oh, Scream! He just walks around the corner and takes Duno's head off. That'll do. Sight open, it's clear. Bring that spike in, and let's get the plant down.
I know.
What an error. What an absolute fumble that is. Scream's going to have that all day of the week. Now, yes, positions noted. They know where they are, but the spike being planted is wonderful. They do have the Sova quite deep towards the back B hall, so their back is covered. So it does come down to this 3-play stack towards the site. They still have to lock this out. There's, 4 players playing retake? It's not going to be easy, so this one could be a little bit trickier. NEEX could be trying to dance with the player watching the flank. Tries to bait the shot. You might hear that go off soon, but they've got to go fast here, Lee. They're going to run out of time.
Yeah, Soulcas is just delaying so well on NEEX. NEEX has finally been cleared up, but it doesn't matter because everybody else is pushing in on site. Screen's been picked off. Chihuahua comes through though, mows them all down. He's going to get the defuse. It's a 7-5 half for TBD against Fish123. A great start from them. And again, as you mentioned, it was all on the pistol. They did get the 2, but if you take that pistol and the second round away, it would still all be tight. So a really nice defensive hold from TBD, especially considering the start.
I'm a little worried about those post plants. That was a little bit off-brand. I thought they'd have some really nice crossfire set up, but maybe they just didn't have that hold on the side they wanted. They've kind of god-moded Scream, gets the armor, someone drops him out the ghost. So we might see him have a little bit of a moment. And I mean, you want to kind of beef up your players like Scream, right? You make him the raid boss. He's over on short. It's the Omen who's going to get potentially first contact. They might go quick on this. I want to see if the camera goes up, they kind of play along with it, if they get contact, or if they take their time here, TBD. I want to see what they have on the attacking side.
It's a big round. TBD picked this up, but they can start to roll that momentum. And would we see another shot? We've seen Fabricant go. Need more DM fall. Big teams already that have been successful throughout the early stages of Valorant. And this is a big 5 stack. Shrouded step across. But they are sat ready and waiting for this. I think Eccles is just going to launch that paranoia in their faces. Dark cover comes across. There's the paranoia. It catches, I think, 3-4 of them there. Forces them back. But now Scream's ready, waiting to go. Catches himself 1. Sees a second. Gets a little leer away. Draws it back, but it's not quite enough. Just Chihuahua pushes on through, but he's going to get himself a triple. Peeks himself back into the cloudburst. Link can't land the shot, and Chihuahua gets his 4th. A massive play from Chihuahua there. He was strong on the defense, but even bigger on attack.
such a little dog. This guy's the big dog right now. 15-8. He's having a belting map here, and they've been such important kills too. You know, we were hyping up on the other half a little bit. You know, saying how much time he bought, how he was quite solid on that. He was putting some impact frags up. He just popped the hell off. Those rounds where I see Scream start lining up headshots, I'm like, oh no, don't do that. But all safe. Scream going to be working with the Marshal this time. No one over here. Again, 5 plays stacked towards A. It's going to be down to Kryptix and the Omen over towards that A site to try and do something to deny this. They're going to see the Aldrone. They'll know they're coming through. And sadly, position noted, Kryptix is in all kinds of danger.
They're forced into it. They're forced into it. Getting the Stingers, getting the Marshals. They've forced what they can here. At 8-5 down, this is pressure on for Fish123. They lose this round, they're going to be looking at 9-10 rounds down. That's dangerous time. Once you see that 10th round sticking in, they are really under the cosh here. And now the bait is working. Dark cover goes down. The spike is moving. It's on a little journey around the world through mid at the moment. And well, Fish123 are left guessing. I think they've got a small idea, but this is coming the way. Straight into Eccles. Is he going to be able to draw out the paranoid quick enough? No. Oh, no.
Judge could do it. Oh, the
he's
timing!
knocked away!
Oh, I'd be so mad if it was him. That's so unfortunate. Absolutely timed to death, and now they're going to flood the site. They're not going to slow down at all. Chihuahua again finds form, and Kryptix falls. That is so badly timed. Maybe miscommunication or something. But they've taken full advantage. They're going to just power through the site. The economy's going to be trashed. Oh, dearie me, Lee, I'm worried.
Soulcas is going to get the one down, but I mean, they're forced into this. They are in a perilous position right now. Almost certainly looking at a 9-5 because they're going to have nothing after this one unless Soulcas can really make it punishing for them. He's doing his best he can to try and take the weapons away with this Spectre, but hanging on for dear life. And yeah, the second he twitches away, Chihuahua will take him down, hunt him down. That's 7, by the way, for Chihuahua in 2 rounds. And now you can see their economy is in the gutter. Again, Scream's going to force out the Marshal, but that's all it's going to be. It's going to be Marshals and Sheriffs and seeing what they can hold in.
Eco boys, please.
Oh my God, they're forcing more Marshals. What?
Make them stop.
Well, I mean, in terms of the attacking side, obviously Arch and Duno, they're also sticking with the Spectres. I know.
It's
not ideal for them either, but, this is their bonus round. They're looking great, and Scream doesn't land it.
Oh, and they're just rinsing and repeating. It's going A again. We might see a big upset here. A legitimate big upset, because it looks like Fish123 do not have control right now. They are not looking so hot. The economy's looking bad. They've got to do big boy damage this round if they want to try and get a grip on it. That is the win condition here in the bigger grand scheme of things. And at the moment, yes, they got the first kill. That's good, but with the spike planted, decent poach plants too for the attacking side. This is not an easy round to try and switch up.
Dark cover comes through. That means NEEX has to get back in and on site. Can just sit and wait and use that as a cover. And this is going to be a really tricky retake as Eccles peeks out, catches Arch by surprise there. That may work in their favor. It draws their attention as the dark cover comes back over, and now they're going to try and push. They have to get that door down, and now Scream looks to try and make the play. They all move as one. They can see underneath. He's trying to get the wall back. It's not going to work out. NEEX peeks out, gets one, but that's all it's going to be. Chihuahua comes through, but Duno has still been dealt with, and that is going to be Kryptix with a 4K. They've got time for the defuse just about. Yes, it goes through, and they needed that round because I think they were done if they'd have lost that.
100%. And that was all Kryptix. That was a huge round from Kryptix. You can't ask for anything more than that. You really cannot have an individual player. Now, yes, the economy's been close to broken for the opponents. I understand why they were forcing the buy, but it was risky because, as said, you're then banking on popping off with the Sheriff up against a pretty decent purchase, which, well, it's kind of worked out. Now they're up on the rifles, but they better hold this one because the other side, well, they've still got an op. They've still got a Phantom or two here. Certainly not without a little bit of spice to it. So, again, it looks like they're going to try and almost feign this attention towards A. We've got aggression from the defensive team, and look at this. They're coming back fighting on this one. Scream using so much utility to force the issue over by A. But this will spur on the hit towards B now.
Coming around the corner, NEEX Ready and waiting to lead the charge. Shock dart comes through. Those paint shells are going to be on point. Yes, they force him away. That's Link that took the hit. It's going to force out the slow and the heal. Oh, with the slow bounce back onto him. That was a misplay, but they does manage to get the wall down just in time and actually catches Bomberbot. Oh, he manages to work one. Kryptix gets one. Link gets the second, but in comes NEEX with the ulti. Blade Storm running well. MOLSI's going to get the plant down, and look at this. It's all on Soulcas once again. As he has to go around the world. He managed to make them pay last time, but this time it's in a 2v1 with the dark covering his face.
Okay, 40 HP on MOLSI. Jet sitting pretty. That's a problem. NEEX is in such a good spot here.
They've walled and smoked it, so it has to go into the operator.
Missed shot could open up a small window of opportunity here, and it's been shut. NEEX says no, and it's double digits for TBD. This is worrying signs for Fish123. I'm gonna be honest. This map isn't great for them. It's not one of the ones that you look instantly as like their strong suits. But I'm a little worried. And I love watching these guys play. I've been a fan of Fish123 personally, just watching how they've progressed. They have made big changes. They've been trying to rework the roster recently. They've started almost from scratch again. But did I expect TBD to get to double digits? Absolutely not.
Well, we're seeing why Fabricant fell to the wayside, 13-6. The scoreline we may see repeated here. And some big shocks on the cards in day one of the mandatory GG Ignition series. And this could well be another one. Arch and Co make their moves. Their plays have been pretty smooth, in all honesty, on the attack. And let's just say Fish123, they've been found wanting on the defensive side. It is going to be an A stack, so there's a triple stack over that way. Now, is that read into it? Because they were kind of heading that way and then decided, no, it's going to be B.
G2 have closed out all their games, if I'm not mistaken. I just managed to catch that information over on mandatory.gg. So they are looking pretty going forward to tomorrow, and you'd have argued Fish123 would have been in a similar position. Not the case right now. There's Soulcas trying to find some info down towards mid. Nice read of the game there. So he doesn't know how many are around, but now they're going to just quicken the hit. Arch leading the way, but they have lost control in the extremities. They might get the spike, but holding this down is going to be tricky.
Ooh. Hunter's Fury, if only he'd have known. That was so close to catching three of them. Would have been absolutely on point, but the rotate comes through and the race is on. The dark cover goes to Tree, and they're just going to keep on pushing. Oh, he's going to just push straight through it. Oh, Eccles just lines up and tries a shot, manages to find himself on Arch, and Eccles has been having a nightmare of a game, in fairness, but that operator just getting taken out of his hands as NEEX lands two, but Kryptix and Scream come back in. The spike plant will go in, and MOLSI just keeps them at bay. And now a 2-on-2. MOLSI hasn't noticed Kryptix sneak above him. Now the old drone spots him. He gives the information, and the wall bang comes through the floor. Link puts the slow down, sees him around the side, trying to get the angle, but Duno is there. It's 11-6 with 2 rounds from a big shock once again. Oh my word.
And honestly, between NEEX and Chihuahua,
they got no economy. They got a force.
100%. They're screwed. You're either playing for OT or...
Does this go back to the fact that they've been forcing non-stop? And it's like, it's that classic case of, if it ain't working, stop doing it.
Is that the phrase? I mean, we'll make it.
We're making it, yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what? If I'm TBD, I'm getting confident. I'm starting to feel it. Why wouldn't you? And now Link tries to make a difference early on, not going to get it. Wall going to be forced to go up to try and deny NEEX any instant aggression, but they've got a little bit to play with now. They've got a couple of rounds to try things out. If they want to get aggressive around, maybe just play off a pick, they can do it. But these sort of moments, these sort of games, you need Scream to do that Scream magic. That like individual that's just crazy, that's nuts, because honestly, the kind of team chemistry's not there right now. The crossfires are being undone. They're getting outdone by not basic setups, but a well-polished team in TBD, which is very surprising. Regardless, it's gone back to this B lean. They're going for this B hit right now, a set piece. Now, bear in mind, we did see those pistols earlier on. I don't know what Sova's got, but it ain't probably going to be a great deal. And already, Link falling, and oh dear, Scream's gone. This is going to be 12, surely.
And Chihuahua catching him out. The judge not going to work. Soulcas gets picked off. That is a sight hold with 5-man in position. Kryptix will get MOLSI down, but that's all it's going to be. I think they actually need to save these weapons, but you know what? He's got to judge. Why bother? May as well go looking for it and try and do something with it, because this is going to be match point for TBD. The best of ones can be punishing, and they absolutely have delivered today, capturing many people off guard. But I gotta be honest, you know what? You can complain about a best of one all you can, but if you go down at a 13-6, it's not the best of one that's the problem.
Bang on. Nice shot, doesn't matter. This is all on the way out, doing whatever you can. I like it, but it's 12 rounds, whichever way you want to cut it for TBD. And that means, in the best of one, that's match point. And you know what? People in, you know, I put Scream stream up. I like to watch the players play. I've been trying to keep tabs on it. And, you know, people are like, hey, you know, maybe that, you know, maybe people, you know, they need a dedicated AWPer. That's what they need. And then just Smooya appears, just like, you need an AWPer, I hear?
There.
It's just the little appearance from old Smooth Dogger coming out. But yeah, for now, this is it. Do or die time. Fish123, what a terrible predicament to be in. It feels like this first time we've seen them with a decent purchase, and, well, let's see what they can do with it. It's all down to this.
Big upsets all day long. Match point TBD on Ascent. 7-5 first half. We thought, yeah, they got the pistol. That's maybe what's done it for them. Well, they won both pistols, and they've won the rifle rounds, and they keep on winning the rounds, and now they're pushing through, but Scream's in position. He gets the one, has to quickly lure away, but MOLSI manages to cut Kryptix down, and that causes problems. Echo's up on top. We'll get NEEX down. That's a really good hold from them. Scream's trying to delay his time here. Tries to wallbang through the wall. Door goes down, and MOLSI will find him, and now it's going to be the showstopper through.
God.
The res comes through. Link's going to get Soulcas back on his feet. It's all they can do. Echoes gets one. Finds the Aldrone. They know where he is. They get a wallbang him through. And now this is a problem. 2-on-2. Make it a 2-on-1. The last man standing. Link trying to catch down. He gets pinged in the head. 32 health is all he's got. He's caught with the recon bot. That's going to wallbang him down. And this is surely it for Fish123. The bomb buddy's down. He can't drop. He can't jump down. There's a bomb buddy down there, and he can do nothing about this one. The heal in 6 seconds. Has he got the time? Trying to wallbang, trying to find anything he can. Drops down, gets one, but can't get the last. And Duno takes him down, and TBD drop Fish123 13-6. And another